Alrighty, let's get going. So today what I want to do is I want to show you guys what I'm doing when I make these videos on what drives me insane about each type. So in every story that I can tell, that I do tell, I can spin it in a positive or a more negative light. So what I do, because it makes a video more captivating and more catchy for me to spin it in a negative light, a lot of these things, especially, actually almost all of these things that I talk about that drive me insane about people are also the quirky little things that I love about my people. I love imperfection. I love imperfection. Imperfection to me is exciting, it's unique, it's motivating, it's creative. Imperfection is beautiful to me. I'm obsessed with it. So when I talk about these flaws, things that drive me absolutely insane about you people, really, oftentimes, even though they are things that get on my nerves, they're also things that I find adorable, so I can spin it in two completely different ways. And so today what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you a story, and then I'm going to, the one way, I'm going to tell it twice, and I'm going to spin it in a very negative way, and then I'm going to spin it in a very positive way, just so you can tell exactly how this is possible. There's a huge life lesson in this story. If you don't make it to the end, I'm going to tell you what the life lesson is so that you don't have to watch the whole video if you don't want to. In life, in every situation that we're in, we can either look at it from a positive or neutral way, or we can look at it in a negative way. If we are always defensive and always expecting the worst, a lot of times that's the way we'll see it, and we spin the story to fit what we expect. If we are neutral or positive, we spin the story to make it into a positive, fun way. So let me just get into it. So this summer, a couple months ago, I was running a lot, and we have these crazy dogs that chase me when I run. They attack me. They nip at my heels. It's a bulldog and a little, basset hound. Oh, those basset hounds, they are evil. They are evil. I can outrun Dixie, the basset hound, but I can't outrun Diesel, the pit bull. And they work together as a team, and they are ferocious, and they are mean, and they hate me. They hate me. So whenever I went running, oh my goodness, I would just get so terrified, and it was just awful. It was awful. I would sweat. I knew they could smell my fear in my sweat as I was running down the road. And it's just like a half a mile from our house, the last half a mile stretch from our house. So I didn't know what to do. I ended up taking bear spray. I took pepper spray, and I sprayed the basset hound and the pit bull. The pit bull backed up. The basset hound kept coming right for me. They are ferocious. They are mean. And I was so mad. I was so mad. What idiot neighbors. And they've seen me time and time and time again. They've seen me running by their house and getting attacked by their dogs. They've apologized. They called their dogs back. They told me the name of the dogs. They have tried to help me get acquainted with the dogs, but still these dogs attack. I was so mad. I was so mad. All right, now let me tell you the story in a different way. So a couple months ago, I haven't been doing this as much recently, but I used to tell stories on my Snapchat videos. I would give a story throughout a day. So I would start the story in hopefully an interesting way, and then I would break it down throughout the day as how things went down. So whenever I would go running, I had these dogs that were chasing me every time I went running. And every time I went running, I came up with a new clever way of trying to outsmart these dogs. And I kept my Snapchat audience involved in this story. Everyone was so worried and giving me advice and telling me to call people, and we were working on this as a project together. And every time I went running, I found a new way of addressing these dogs. And if our neighbors had smartened up and started tying their dogs up around the time that I went running, this wouldn't have been an interesting story for my Snapchat followers to follow, and I wouldn't have had nearly as many bonding moments with my Snapchat followers. Thankfully, my neighbors are idiots and let their dogs run free and almost kill me, but make a good Snapchat story. So this is just a way that I can spin absolutely, this is more of a generic, like, out their story, but I can do that in every relationship. When I have a when I get upset with Car, oftentimes I can look at it in a, ooh, he is really making me mad kind of way, or I can be like, now what is he worried about in this situation that is causing him to act like he does? And then it becomes a fun, quirky way of him being who he is, and then I can figure out how to show him that I love him by easing his fears of me making stupid decisions, or of me making too many decisions too fast, or whatever it is. So yes, my name is Louie, and thank you so much for sticking around. I love telling you guys about my life and my stories. I'm really working hard to make it to 1,000 subscribers. So if you like this story at all, please will you go ahead and like and subscribe, and also comment. So the more activities my videos get, the more YouTube pushes it. I think that's how it works. I have not figured out the algorithms. So, but if you like my storytelling ways and you enjoy keeping up with my life, go ahead and give me some activity, and maybe I can get 1,000 subscribers before the month is over. Thanks so much for being around.